I'm sitting here with Marta Vecellio Reane. Is that correct?
Reane.
Reane, excuse me. She's the marketing officer. Is that the correct title?
Yeah.
For Sonus Faber. Marta, how did you get started in marketing in this industry?
By chance, as most of the time.
Okay.
My previous job was in Bologna, in the Teatro, it's the Teatro Lirico of Bologna. It's like a foundation. There are 13 lyric theater, opera theater in Italy. One of these is based in Bologna. And I used to work there for the academy that they have inside. Academy for opera singer, directors, pianists.
What did you do there?
Marketing and communication.
And
so how it happened? Of course, it's music. Of course, it's marketing.
But you didn't study marketing.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I studied economics. So yeah, we had several exams about marketing.
Okay.
So not specifically focused on marketing, but it was normal course.
So
of economics.
that was your first job?
That was my actually second. The first one was an investment fund, but was not for me. The finance words was not for me. I worked there a year and a half. I was young.
Okay.
I learned a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Basically, I learned how to use Excel files.
So the second job was with?
Yeah, and that lasts more or less 5 years.
Oh.
And that was amazing. It was really great to be in touch with young people, so talented from all over the world.
So when you say marketing, what were some of your normal responsibilities?
Yeah, we had, of course, that was a high-level academy. So we have to advertise, of course, our presence on the territory and attract these talented people all over the world to come and to do the application. We had, there was a course of study for them, and then basically my job was, of course, to promote the academy, but to promote the students, because we did like partnership with other theaters in Italy and in Europe for the second cast. You know, you have the first one with superstars, and then you have other dates, and so I don't know, you play Aida, for instance, and so you have like 10 dates. 5 of them are with the first cast, with the superstars, and the second one maybe for noon performances or something like this. You have young but talented artists that maybe in the future they become the star. And so our basic job was to prepare these guys and make partnership with other theater for building the second cast, give them a chance to learn, give them a chance to perform, and give a chance to the theater to save some money, because they were paid by us, by the academy, because for their talent they were like 40 guys, boys and girls. They earn a small salary per month paid by the foundation and by the sponsor we had at the time. And so that was the activity. So
you were there for 5.5 years, approximately?
More or less 5.
5 years, okay.
Yeah.
And
what happened then? That was that the business of that was going low, was going down because of the crisis, because
not
it was
because
based. Of course not. Now there was a staff of people. I learned a lot, even from the team building, from a teamwork standpoint, because really there were professionals working with me that really taught me how to create a team, how to share the same dream, how to share energies. That was a great experience for me. But we were based on public money, public funds. And when started the crisis in 2009, 2010, the business became
the donations
smaller. Yeah, smaller and smaller. So at the end we decided, we have been forced to close the academy. Not exactly closing, but change its identity, and it still exists, but it is managed by another institute outside the theater, so it's no longer what was the dream of the time of the founder, and that was a huge pity.
So your friend introduced you to come to Sonus Faber.
Yeah, he was just hired as a marketing manager for a group level for the former.
So at the time it was Fine Sounds.
Fine Sounds Group, yeah, actually Macintosh Group, and he was looking for help, actually, for like an assistant.
So he was the marketing manager and he was looking for help. Okay.
For the group level. So for him, the perspective was to have a lot of work and a lot of travel, because it was for Macintosh like a connection department that for linking Sonus Faber, Macintosh, audio and audio research. So huge work. So this is why he asked me if I was interested in doing this interview. I came here.
What did you say?
I met Livio Paolo,
Okay.
and they make me listen to the Aida, my first Sonus Faber.
So up until then, you had no knowledge at all about this industry?
Not at all,
Okay.
not at all. And he told me, I've just been hired by this great, wonderful company. It's called Sonus Faber. They produce high-end loudspeakers. And I said, wow, I've never heard about this. And so, yeah, I came here for the interview. The interview was good, and they show me the facility, they show me the production department, and then they bring me to the listening room, and they make me listen with the AIDA, piece by C2C, so electronic music. And I was like, is this real? I closed my eyes, I fell in the middle of a concert. So that was, yeah, I still have my goosebumps. And so, yeah, I immediately fell in love by the atmosphere, by the guys here. Yeah, I really wanted to join it.
So
and
this was
is how we
2012?
started. And this was 2013.
13, okay.
Yeah. What happened then after was that the idea of creating a marketing department for linking all the brands failed, actually, because we are too too far away one from each other, too different. And so what happened is that Fiore Cappelletto became the marketing manager for Sonus Faber, and I was his assistant for marketing coordinator for Sonus Faber. And 1 year and a half, 1 year ago, he moved to another position, still in the group, for the car audio business. So business development, specifically focused on car audio, which is a huge amount of work. So he is 100% on this. And so I became the marketing manager for Sonus Faber.
Congratulations.
Great.
So that was about 2014 by now. 1 year later.
No, actually 2017, now it's 2018.
No, when your predecessor went to focus on car audio, and then you became
1 year
marketing.
ago,
Oh, 1 year ago.
more or less.
So it's only been a year since you've taken over completely.
Yeah, more or less, year and something.
And how did you feel when you were given that role? Did you feel that you were confident and capable of doing it? Or?
Yes, I really. The biggest effort was to focus on the fact that I have just to keep doing what I was doing, and nothing will change, because my first reaction was panic. 1, 2, 3, panic. But at the end, I know the guys, I know the people. So actually, of course, a lot of things changed. I'm traveling more, which is great, because I'm having the opportunity to meet. I met distributors even before, but go visit them, and realize what happened outside the trade shows, because the only opportunity I had before to meet them was when they came here or during trade shows.
So give me a sort of a little bit of an idea of what marketing responsibility is. What are you responsible for? What do you do?
Actually, so from the the direct contact with distributors, from their basic needs of marketing materials to help them cooperate with them with special events for their show, local shows in their countries. So this is like 300 degrees support to the distributors' activities. And in-house is the online activities, so website. We designed a new website at the beginning of this year, and it has been a huge effort. Social media. So yeah, this is the online. We also take care of all the communication strategies, so photo, video shooting, advertising campaign, creation of the tone of the communication you wanna have for the specific product. So you're dealing with Sonetto, you have to create a certain kind of communication to communicate the new. For instance, with the last one we launched, the Electa Amateur Third, the level of communication is very different, because what you want to say is that you're still Sonus Faber, you're still what you were used to be, with the same values. Everything is very coordinated. Doesn't mean that Sonetto and Electa say different values, but you have to communicate in a different way. So this is the communication part. And what else? Everything. Visits, special events, trade shows, organization. Now we are working hard for the new ISC show in Amsterdam that is taking place in February.
So out of all these different things that you do, what would you say you really like doing?
The contact with distributors is something that I love. Personal contact. Of course, some of them are harder than others. But yeah, the human contact is something that I really like. And photo video campaign is one of the most fun things we do.
I'm sorry, which video?
Video and photo shooting.
Oh yes.
It's so fun.
Yes.
It's very hard.
Yes.
It's very stressing.
Yes.
You work like 20 hours in a row. It can happen, but it's so great when you see the final result.
What don't you like to do?
I don't like budgeting, and this is a big part. What I don't like. Actually, the boring things when you have to. For instance, now we have this important event at the show, and so all the planning, all study the manuals, rules, the boring stuff for everybody, not only for me.
That's why you have a team. They should be doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
One question that I really wanted to ask you. This industry is predominantly male, like 80% maybe. Yet music is a universal language. Male and females, we all love music. And in fact, there are far more men on this planet than there are women. Sorry, the other way. Far more women than there are men. Why do you think there are so few women in our industry?
That's a great question. It's not because women don't love music, for sure. It's probably that maybe the audiophile world is very into the technical stuff, and sometimes the focus is more on the equipment than on the music, and so probably women has this kind of barrier because they have to face this huge equipment, tons of cables, and probably before listening to a good music, you have to wait hours and hours and maybe days. Maybe this is why it is so it's so hard to attract women in this industry.
Do you think, besides that men and women have different expectations of the way the equipment looks, the hi-fi looks? Do you think that that matters?
Well, I think that the difference is not between men and women, but it's just audiophile and not audiophile. Because, yeah, passion for music is the common factor, and the difference is the level of of sensitivity you have with the sound. Probably men are more sensitive to the perfect sound reproduction, or not just perfect, but yeah, the way the sound is reproduced, and women less. But I don't know. I don't think it's a differentiation of men and women, because if you talk about consumer electronic, women are absolutely interesting as well as men, for headphones or portable speakers or whatever.
So this is a question, since you are in marketing, how would we as an industry, if you have any ideas at all, bring in more women into our industry?
Well, for Sonus Faber it's easy.
Okay.
Because they look nice. Actually, it's much more understandable, the beauty of Sonus Faber product compared to other kind of speakers that maybe are more square, that are more massive. We use natural materials, we use nice finishes that recalls the finishes of furnitures, and so probably for us it's easier. But this is not just a matter of product, it's just a way to communicate, to try to involve even women in this industry. Try to communicate not only the power, the performance level of the equipment, but also what they can create, what's the emotion that can create. That is probably the focus that women lose in the process, because it's so difficult to get into the information to decide which is the right equipment, that when you arrive finally to listen to the music, you're tired. And so if you communicate that using such a level of equipment, such a level of quality for the reproduction of music, you can achieve that kind of emotion, that kind of experience, probably this is the key.
Okay.
But also the cosmetic point of view, of course,
Sure.
you know, women.
You've traveled to a lot of different countries on behalf of Sonus Faber. Which is the biggest or importer for Sonus Faber?
The most important country, you say?
Biggest importer, the country or the importer that's doing the best for Sonus Faber at present? Yeah, country, I guess.
Yeah. In Europe, but you know, this is very traditional, this is very conservative, so UK and Germany are the most important market in Europe for us, but there are markets that are growing fast now. For instance, Slovakia, Serbia, Croatia, they are small but they are growing, they are doing very good. At the same time, Spain is a good country for us, but for different products. They are more middle level, if you think about our catalog.
How's Asia doing?
Asia is doing good, but they have a huge room of growth. We can do much better. Of course, Japan is very important for us, but Japan is important for hi-fi in general. And we are present in mostly all Asian Pacific countries. Luckily, all these countries are growing, but I think that is a lot of room for growing more.
I believe it was yesterday or maybe the day before, the earliest presentation you gave our group, you said in your manifesto that you have 6 points in your manifesto. See, I'm paying attention. And one in particular, you said luxury is not directly equated with price.
Yeah.
That luxury, as Sonus Faber defines it, is also about enhancing moments of joy in your life.
Yeah.
I'd like you to elaborate that because I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah, that was the point. I told you how we came up with our manifesto, no?
Tell everybody.
Yeah, the CEO, the actual CEO, Jeff Poggi, called all the team around a table. The Italian team, but also the sales managers, so the Asian sales manager, which is French actually, and our US colleagues, and so different countries all around the table. And he asked, what's Sonus Faber for you? And so we wrote down several words, we put together, we do the sum, and we came with this. First of all, we were all on the same page, without saying to each other, but for all of us, Sonus Faber was a certain thing. And so we decided which were these 6. We thought that 6 was a good number, not that big, but not so small. And what we thought the word that was harder to define was exactly this one, luxury. Because it's not only high price, it's not only precious material, but yes, it is kind of when you have time to dedicate to yourself and you feel this is what a luxury day. Maybe it's just a day that you have spent on your sofa reading a good book with your dog behind. So beside, and so this is what we think that luxury for Sonus Faber is the of course possibility to buy an expensive equipment, but also the fact that you dedicate yourself the time, the space for your passion. And for us, luxury inside the company is having a big corner with wonderful ladies that only cover with leather. They only do this and they do it so great. And so I don't know if it's luxury is the perfect word, but gives the sense of the daily experience that is enhanced by this.
I have last 3 or 4 questions. Roberto Cavalli or Giorgio Armani?
Giorgio Armani.
Torta caprese or cheesecake?
This is hard. I say.
Tuscany or Venice?
Venice.
Joan Miro or Caravaggio?
Caravaggio.
Thank you.
You're welcome.